Boom, baby, we are live, motherfuckers. Wake up, it's Saturday night. I'm gonna drop some motherfucking game on you. Welcome to Interview with the Man. It's me, MLD. How are you guys doing? It is the July, every day until July 21st. MLD-a-thon, where I'm going to be live every night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hopefully waking you up out of your slumber. And listen, I'm on a mission of mercy with you boys today because I've got some serious game I'm going to be dropping on you guys. Because let me tell you something. You guys don't understand how long I've actually been doing this. I've been doing this for 10 years, okay? And now that people like me and Myron Gaines and all the other guys you see on the internet, the OGs of the OGs, right? It looks like I'm an OG now, okay? And we've been dropping game for quite some time. Now, all these older dudes, boomers, like this guy, Real Brad Lea, no disrespect, okay, but he is a boomer. And he is giving terrible advice and taking shots at Myron. And it's all about this one guy who can't even take accountability for his own life, a.k.a. no frame. He badmouths Myron Gaines and has the audacity to publicly talk trash to him after Myron changed his life. This kid is so lost, and he blames it all on Jesus, okay? Leave Jesus out of your decision-making processes. Jesus is not the reason why you screwed your life up. It's your responsibility as a man. Such bad advice, so much I've got to break down here. And we're going to get going right now. And I have to do a massive comment review. Thank you to Tyler Paul, who reminded me. He's a boomer. I deem him boomer. He's a boomer. Okay, maybe he's Gen X, maybe you're right, but down here, he's a boomer. Okay, yes, Marsellus Wallace, who does not look like a bitch, he is in the chat. Shout out to you. Good to see you again, my friend. It's been a while, and we're gonna get going right now. But before we get going, don't forget July 21st. If you're not in school, we just had a full coaching session. We had a big impact on two men's lives. Both of them had relationships that were toxic. It was all related to no frame, and I dropped the heaviest game on these guys. And if you didn't come, you didn't come. Fire session, Mike Hart was there. Do I identify as a millennial? Yeah, I am. I mean, I can't. That's what I am. I'm a millennial. Anyways, but July 21st, we're cooking.
おい、久しぶりだな。急いでるみたいだな。アメリカでお前を待ってるやつのとこまで帰れると思うなよ。もう終わりにするか。死ねよお前。これかこれか。やばいお前。やめろから逃がさねえぞ。もう終わりだよ。
You know I usually work alone.
Everyone needs a little help sometimes.
Well, I guess we're even now.
You didn't even tell me you were leaving. You know, America is never going to change. The men are lost. The culture is broken.
I know. And I have to try.
It's gonna cost you a lot of trouble. Stay with me. We can do so much good from here.
I'm sorry. I can't. Gotta go.
Fine. Then I'll come with me.
Let's go.
It's time to fight. That is just so good. I gotta say, I gotta give myself. Every time I watch that, I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Nobody has the creative genius that I have to make such cool commercials to empower you guys, to snap you out of that dopamine-driven haze that you're in. That's just so good. I don't need anybody to tell me it's good because I know it's good. Do you guys like it though? Come on, I know you like it. So good. Listen, guys, if you're not in the Skool community, all right, you got to get in. Skool.com/MLD. But this is so fire. Listen, you could crack jokes all you want. I look so cool in that. When I was a young man, I wanted to be an action star in movies. But then I realized you had to go to Diddy parties and get baby oiled up and be, you know, exhibit A, B, C, D, E, F in a trial. No thanks. So I'll make my own movies. You guys think I'm stopping? You guys have no idea the next one that's coming out. Look, sometimes to get ahead in life, you got to take a couple steps back. And the reason I'm back in America, it was a strategic retreat, because you just can't get anything done in Japan. It is just so fucking tedious and annoying, and you have to deal with Japanese people who are just so fucking robotic and like, oh, we must have 900 fucking, you know, stamps of approval from 700 different bureau of the agency to continue and do this. And it's just like, dude, no wonder you're going extinct, literally. So, whew, boy, I gotta tell you, I'm so glad to be back in America. I will say, though, I went to the beach today, and this fat Spanish woman really ruined my day. Because not only did I have to look at her disgusting fat body, ruining my... I went all the way. I drove so far away to go to specific, like, dog-friendly beach park. Me and Happy, we went there. And then I sit down, and then I see this fucking whale stomping on over, and then she starts blasting reggaeton music. If you're a Spanish person that blasts reggaeton music at the beach, I fucking hate you. Go back to whatever the fuck you are from, because in America, we like beaches with peace and quiet. How asininely retarded are you? Which obviously she is, because she's fucking huge, right? How asininely retarded are you to just sit there and ruin everybody's fucking day with your boom, da doom, da, ba da 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 da? Like, what the fuck? Like, you are a shit stain on society if you're that kind of person. And those kind of people just have like no consideration for anybody. So as soon as she started banging that music, I picked up my shit and got out of there. I just take so much happiness in the fact that she'll be dead in like 15 years because she was fucking fat. And she's not going to make a turnaround. So, are you living back in Orlando? Fuck no. Fuck no. Orlando is a fucking Puerto Rican hellhole now. I don't want to live there. No, thank you. Orlando is a rundown shithole now. It's super liberal. Everybody's miserable. Fucking, it's crowded. It's run down. Back in the day when I lived there, like when I was like 13, this was 26 years ago, it was so great. Where am I now? I live in the woods. I live in the middle of the fucking woods. I live off of dirt roads. Everybody around me is white and racist. Some of the people don't like me because I'm a little too brown for their liking, and I love it. Okay? There's dirt roads. There's Trump flags. It's all white people in pickup trucks. They look at me in my Tesla and like, what is this? What is this brown person doing here with that Tesla? You one of them homosexuals? And listen, I love my neighbors, okay? I don't want to live anywhere else, okay? There's nobody to my left. There's nobody to my right. You know, I was driving down the road today. So I was driving, I had to go somewhere this morning, and I saw a baby alligator skirting around the dirt road, jump into the fucking, we have like a little channel and river over here. And, yeah, no, listen, Orlando, dude, pull out, here, I'll show you. I'll pull up the electoral map for you, bro. I'm going to red pill you on some stuff. I saw that, and then I came home, because I went this morning, where did I go? I had to go do something this morning. Oh, I had to go, I don't have a printer, because I'm fucking brokey. No, I just haven't bought a printer yet. So I printed something, and I didn't want to, like, go deal with the fucking retards at Office Depot. So I printed something, and my brother printed it to me, so I drove over there. And then when I was driving back, there's like this huge turtle in the middle of the road, and I had to like pick him up and move him. So I live like in the fucking wildlife, bro. There's always bugs and crazy shit around me. Here, you want to see? Look, this is this 9:43 a.m. Look, I picked up this big turtle and I saved it because I'm a fucking humanitarian, okay? Saved my little nephew from fireworks exploding yesterday. Here, this turtle. This is what you guys look like when women scream at you. You're like, oh, oh, don't yell at me. Oh. For you guys that need to work on your frame, it's okay. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. Okay? But I picked up the turtle, put him on the side of the road, and basically I'm a modern day hero. You're welcome. But yeah, no, let me show you. Let's go to the electoral maps because I'll show you. Because here's the thing, okay? Here's the cheat code. If you want to live like in a nice area in America, don't live in places that are like blue by electoral vote stuff, and don't live near colleges because colleges brainwash all the fucking local population and this liberal bullshit. And they're like, this is just facts. Like, liberal people are more unhappy, they're fatter, they're uglier, they are more mentally ill. I've never met a person that's like a fucking liberal that's always happy and like upbeat. They're just so miserable, okay? Nearly every desirable area in the U.S. is blue. Not where I'm living, okay? Bruh, like... Why? Because this is why I'm a millionaire. Because I don't live in Miami and I don't live in Tampa. Why would I move to high cost places, which cost me? Because you got to think how a millionaire thinks. Okay, there's no traffic here. Okay, there's virtually no crime. All right, there are no fucking hood rats around here. All right, none of that. Why would I move to a place that's expensive, crowded? Like, I just came from living in the largest, most crowded city on the planet for 8.5 years. The pendulum was over here, and now it's over here. I don't want to see people. I don't want to see buildings. I don't want to live in cities. Hell no. Hell no. I live in the woods. I don't want anybody talking to me. I don't want anybody looking at me. I am so happy here. I have total peace and total control. And I wouldn't have anything. I wouldn't have it anywhere else. Why do you think rich people, they always have like huge houses, middle of nowhere, acres of land? Like, no. And like, I'm going to live in city with a bunch of fucking criminals. I'm gonna have to worry about getting shot and robbed by some hood rat. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. And in my county, you come into my house, you come on my property, okay? You come on my property, that's trespassing, okay? I have an AR-12. You know what an AR-12 is? I have an AR-12 with a barrel drum of slugs. And for good fun, I put a couple of scatter shots in there. Because if you come to my house and you fuck around, I assure you I will kill you and sleep like a baby at night. I will do it. I will make a YouTube video about it, and I'll make a course of like how to do self-defense, and I will make millions of dollars off of your death. So I assure you, if you fuck around, you're going to find out for 1 second because it's going to be boom, 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 and then you're going to be sitting there talking to Jesus like, oh, great. Great, here I am, and now I gotta go to hell because I tried to fucking mess with MLD. So, yeah, exactly. I wish a motherfucker would, bro. I wish a motherfucker would. I got the Glock in one room. I got the AR-12 in the other room. You know, I had it here yesterday because I had some people redoing my tile, and I had to hide it. You know, so. Curtilage. As a property owner, it's where to know. Help me out. But yeah, I'm energized. And here's the thing. We're going to talk about this Brad Lea guy, but more importantly, I forgot to tell you guys that the video we're going to do right now, Bradley just messaged me actually. No, he just said he's not a boomer. But So here's the thing, okay? Like, I'm not going to like badmouth Bradley or anything. Oh, I forgot another reason, by the way. By the way, guys, the reason why my camera was freezing, my GPU is dying. And it died this morning. But I spent a lovely $1,200 on an RTX 5070. So if you want to send a super chat, you could help a brother out because I just had to drop some serious cash on my GPU. But anyways, look, I don't dislike this guy at all, but this advice he gave is so out of touch with our current dating marketplace in America. Here's the thing, guys. You can't take dating advice from older men who are not in the game and who have not been in the game for a very, very long time. This is why I laugh when Rollo gives advice. I'm like, Rollo, like, okay, dude, just go write a book, you fucking nerd. Okay? Because your advice is not where it's at. You don't know what you're talking about. The last time you picked up a chick was like before fucking AOL 2.0. All right? And you guys are probably too young to even know what the fuck I'm talking about. But the point I'm trying to make here is we're going to do a quick breakdown here. And then, yes, I have been missing the favorite part of my show ever. So we have to do a very long section of my favorite part of the show that I completely forgot. That's how long I've been missing out on you guys. But I'm so happy to be back. And,
Shut up and take my money.
Thank you so much, Ken Rose, for the $2 super chat. Big baller. Really, Tampa has gotten that bad? I don't live in Tampa. I wouldn't know. But Tampa's a little too hood for me. I don't know, bro. You've been to Tampa? Tampa? Jacksonville? No, thank you. Okay? But let's go and do our comment reviews here because it's been quite some time. And then we will continue on with today's episode. Because this, it's two major parts on today's clip that we're going to review. So I'm going to show you the clip real quick, and then we're going to do a breakdown right after. But just take a look at this clip. I'm going to try not to throw my entire brand new computer and everything through the window. And then we're going to go from there. So here we go. Oh, wait, where is it? Okay, hold on 2 seconds. Shh. I was checking Brad's DMs. Like I said, no disrespect to Brad. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. You should have sent that through the direct donation, but thank you so much. Get money.
Get money.
Anoop with the $100 super chat. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. That is so nice of you. Billy, can you put the direct dono link if you guys want to help me with the fucking with the RTX fund? That was $1,200. But look, we're never gonna freeze again. That is why I thought it was like a system error. I thought it was like settings error, but no. Thank God above. Hallelujah to the Lamb. We got ourselves. The RTX. Yeah, if you could follow me on my Instagram, Hot Dude Life. Here it is. Yeah. That's us. This was my initial, as you guys know, I'm super intelligent. So I first put my old GPU in the freezer. Didn't work. I thought it would work, but it didn't work. So then we had to get this bad boy. And here we are. Anoop, thank you. That was so nice of you. I didn't even know you still watch me. What a nice fella. Excuse me. If you want to send a direct donation right here, streamlives.com/MyLifeNature. Oh, yeah, listen, okay. Tampa, look. Some parts of Tampa are very hood, okay? And then other parts of Tampa, they're okay. I don't know. I like living in the woods. Like I said, there's woods to my left. There's woods to my right. There's a little bit of woods behind me. I got a neighbor across the street, and then like a whole dirt row of woods, and it's filled with bears. That's what I like. So, the clip I'm going to show you is this clip right here. And, like, I just don't I don't like this. The number one thing that pisses me off is this guy, not Brad, but this guy that like took Myron's advice, and then he confronts Myron and it's like, you ruined my life. And it's like, dude, if you were so smart, you would understand that Myron's advice has led you to where you are. So take a look here real quick. And right here.
Every single podcast you ever did for about 1.5 years. So much so that I bought into a lot of the things that you said. And for about 2 years, it led me astray and significantly damaged my personal life, including relationships.
How did it lead you astray?
Well, you told me to go sleep with a bunch of women and date multiple women at the same time, which I did, and it significantly damaged my life. And it wasn't until I actually turned around and started listening to Jesus Christ that I was saved.
So, okay, I hate when people use Jesus as a scapegoat, okay? No, it's not. Jesus didn't save your life, okay? It's your decision-making process that led you to this conclusion. And then you rationalize, oh, it's Jesus. Because Jesus didn't come to you and was like, hey there, Latino man. Stop fucking having sex with all these hoes. But I'm going to let it continue, and then I'll break it down, because this is just fucking retarded. Oh, wrong one.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
Amen.
Now I'm happily married. I have...
Listen, massive red flag that the women are cheering you on to, guy. Massive red flag. That's not the W you think it is.
I have one child now with another one on the way, and I've never felt happier. But I felt...
Congratulations, that's good. That's really good.
Thank you. And I know you're not against that, but my concern is what you're saying to men leads them astray, because I'm a walking example of it. And I think you're significantly damaging people, and especially you're leading people away from morality. Women are not objects. Women are created in the image of God, and they are valuable.
So God is an obese woman with fucking septum piercings, blue hair, and just an insufferable cunt, like the average American woman? Don't insult God like that.
And they should be treated as such. Why should God give you one of his children if you don't even know how to treat them? So I think...
Well, again, young men across the world, if you want to listen to Mr. Myron Gaines and go out and bang a bunch of chicks and run around and treat them like hell, I would say that's not the best advice. It's probably going to end up poorly. You're going to hurt a lot of people. You might even be hurt yourself. You could get diseases. You could get a bad reputation, and reputation's everything. When it boils down to it, man, it's all about relationships. And when you just go out and try to get laid, okay, you're not focusing on the most important thing, and that is building a relationship with this individual. It's not banging them. Once you find one that you truly love and want to become one with, well then, bang her lights out. Till then, I would suggest be stingy with the D.
So, there's a couple things wrong with that whole thing, and we're going to get right into that. But I just got to say, like, you know, yeah, exactly. It's just like the retardation is so palpable in America. It's just like, it's just retarded. And the biggest guy that, like, you see, this is why no good deed goes unpunished. If that guy had a semblance of intelligence, okay, first of all, he wouldn't be, like, clinging to Jesus. Because if you were born in fucking Iraq and followed Myron Gaines' advice, then you would go to Allah. Or that you'd be like, oh, Allah is the one, or whatever. But what if you were born in fucking India? What if you were born in Japan? What if you were born in Korea? What if you were born in Thailand? Hong Kong? Oh, just all that entire side of the world is going to hell. So more than 50% of the human population, dating back to a couple thousands of years, God loves them so much that he's just endlessly sending billions and billions and billions and billions of people to hell. Wow. Sounds great. Leave God out of your shitty decision-making processes. This is a young guy, or this is a guy, okay? But this guy has no frame. Because if you just take a look at the whole situation, first, he's like, okay, I followed Myron Gaines, followed Myron Gaines. Okay, Myron Gaines is everything. And then bad things happen to him because of his decision-making process. And then he's like, oh, well, this is all bad, and it can only be good because of God and Jesus. So now I'm going to cling on to Jesus. And now everything's good because of Jesus. And it's just like zero IQ thinking, zero IQ accountability. And I'm sorry, but people who consistently talk about, oh, God did this to me, God did that to me. No, you fucking loser. You lack accountability, okay? You lack total accountability, period. God wants nothing to do with your lacking of fucking accountability, period. Okay, so stop fucking using God as your scapegoat, okay? And another thing is this, the bottom line is it's a harsh reality, but the church 9 times out of 10 is just filled with losers, okay? And don't lecture me about God and Jesus and Christianity if you fucking are overweight or obese, because gluttony is a sin. So you got to shut your fucking fat mouth, literally, in more than one ways, okay? So I don't want to hear it. This God shit, God. It's ridiculous. Everybody just again, it's like what Alex Hormozy said. People love a narrative that'll excuse them from accountability. Oh, why did the pastor have sex with his wife? Oh, the devil tempted him. No, motherfucker, that pastor is a sinister sack of shit who saw that this woman wanted him, and he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna have sex with this girl. There's no God, there's no devil involved. There's just a corrupt piece of shit human like most humans are. Bottom line. Yeah, I was raised in church, and that's how I know it's a big fucking scam that preys on people. You know, sorry, you don't find a bunch of winners in the church. You find a bunch of people being manipulated. Period. Because, okay, what happens if you're so let's just do a quick thing, okay? So everybody in Iraq is going to hell. Everybody in Iran is going to hell. Everybody in Afghanistan is going to hell, right? Turkmenistan is going to hell. Mongolia is going to hell. China, Korea, Hong Kong, Japan, Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia. Shall I continue? They're all going to hell because God loves them so much. Stupid. Dumb. Retarded. Okay? Peak retardation. And then I know Christian people watching like, oh, just pray for him. He's just lost soul. No, motherfucker, I am found. You are lost. Okay? You want to see my God? It is right over there. Money, muscles, game, frame will not lead you astray. Period. So, let's go. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's go to comment review. Take a look here. It's oldie but goodie. Let's check. We got a lot of comments to read. Jesus Christ, 49. Okay, I'm not doing comment review. That's just gonna take too long. I'm just gonna break into this, and I'm gonna do a whole episode tomorrow dedicated to comment review. Hey, listen, I take personal offense to that. I'm high on life, motherfucker. Okay, I am no drugs in my system at all. It's called charisma. You gotta develop it. And you know what it is? I have a purpose. I have strength. I have a clear mind. You don't understand, because I was the depths of every bad thing that can fucking happen to you. It happened to me. I don't even talk about all the really, really bad shit that happened to me on camera. Okay? But the depths of society, forgotten, abused, neglected, and only way I came to the top was tenacious hard work, tenacious self-analyzation, and incredible amounts of self-reflection, painful amounts of realizing parts of me are not good enough. And Also realizing that if I didn't go through the fire of transformation, then none of this would have happened. None of it. That's why I'm so confident. That's why I'm so charismatic. The majority of people will never do what I've done. Not only because it's listen, I commend you if you come from nothing and you just make it to 100,000, 200,000, or even if you come out and you just make it 80, 50, 60, whatever. And you have a family that loves you, that's great. That's amazing. Okay? But what I have done with my life is a fucking feat that I am proud of. And I'm just motherfucking getting started. By the way. I've only been successful for 6 fucking years. And full transparency, I blew a lot of that money on fucking resorts and having sex with hundreds of girls and fucking traveling the world, and I regret nothing. Nothing. You're never going to see me like, oh, I was so sad as a YouTuber, and then I found Jesus, and hallelujah, I found Jesus, and now I'm fucking free. No, I loved every fucking moment of it. I partied, I fucking met celebrities, I had sex with all these hot babes, I went to the best resorts, I flew business class, fucking amazing, and I'm just getting started. I am just getting started. So no, there's no drugs involved. It's called natural talent developed from a fucking long life full of hardship. There's no drugs in my system at all. So if you fucking say that again, I'm going to find your ass, motherfucker, okay? I'll cut your nuts off, Marsellus Wallace, just like the fucking movie. Just joking. It was YouTube. I would never say so. I would never threaten anybody in real life. But anyways. So, let's rock and roll. I'm surprised you came back and say, hey, you got to follow the money, baby. I mean, no one else is fucking getting their shit together, so might as well come here and dominate, right? Everybody wants to sit around, play video games, order Uber Eats, get fat, jerk off to porn. Did you see the new Goy Slop? Let's go get some of it. Did you play the new fucking game? That's fine. That's fine. More for me. More for me. Okay? No, you didn't piss me off. You didn't piss me off. I'm just listen. If you're gonna come on my stream and accuse me of doing cocaine, that's heinous. Okay? And if I do drugs, my drug of choice is marijuana. Okay? And if I was on weed, I'd be like, hey guys, today I'm gonna eat Cheetos on stream because flaming hot puff Cheetos are the shit when you're high. And then I would just go like this, like. But I'm happy that I always take it as a compliment. But no, what the fuck? What the fuck? If I was doing cocaine, I'd be way skinnier too. Are you kidding me? I'm powered by the finest of all fine. Florida's finest. I just keep it in this Saratoga water. This is not Saratoga water. This is reverse osmosis filtered water. I've actually, if you want to be real, what is today? On the 8th, it'll be 30 days. God, I'm fucking so bad at math. I'm 27 days.
Shut up and take my money.
I'm 27 days, no nicotine pouches, no THC. I had some. I think I drank some alcohol. When I drank some. When I was in the Mexican strip club, I was drinking some booze. But other than that, no. And I'm fucking going to the gym all the time. I'm fucking. Come on, bro. Look at here. Come on. Everybody wants to talk shit. Can you tell me I look bad? Does this look like the body of a drug addict? If this is, I'm starting Drug Addict Fitness. www.drugaddictfitness.com. Come on, baby. Come on. We're just getting started. Always hit raw. How do you survive in Japan and be bad at math? Bro, I just know one thing about math. Number go up. Okay? Make number go up. Okay? Excuse me. Shout out to Brian Rookard, $10 super chat. Look at you, this adorable child you have there. God bless you. That better have been a micro tech blade. I don't know. What is this brand? I got it at the gun show. It's like it's safety proof too, because like look, see, so it won't stab you in your leg. But when it's like this, it's very, I don't want to stab my desk, but it's very, you know. So there's bears in my neighborhood, you know. Anyways, can you still hit the cervix if the penis 1 inch long? No. No. You need at least 5 inches. You know, you got to do the old alley-oop. You know, when you throw the leg over here and then you pull them in, boom, boom, boom. When you hit that cervix, though, that's when they do the laundry and stick around. Anyway, so let's go back to this. I'm gonna break it down, and then we're gonna go tomorrow for the full comment review. Sorry, guys, comment review full episode tomorrow. Okay, but let's go back to this. So here we go. All right. So he says, I slept around and it destroyed my life. Okay. So first things first. Okay. Your life is your responsibility. Your life is 100% your fault, okay? It doesn't matter if you're black. It doesn't matter if you're white. It doesn't matter if you're fucking a Cambodian immigrant selling breast milk in New York City. It doesn't fucking matter. All that matters is your life. Every single day is your fucking choice. You are the architect. I wrote something on my wall the other day because I actually walk the walk and talk the talk. I'm going to show you. I wasn't planning to do this, but I'm going to do it right now. Okay? And there's 2 different women texting me right now. I'm going to ignore both of them. Okay? Because that's how dedicated I am to the game, boys. All right? Can we get some fire emojis in the chat? Who the fuck is not fired up on this Saturday night? Okay? I don't even know what day it is. But come on, throw some fire emojis in there. I'm going to drop some serious game for you guys. Because I don't like how this guy is whining and fucking whining and blaming Myron for this and now blaming Jesus. Like, just take some fucking accountability. Are you that mentally weak? And spoiler alert, yes, he is. Okay? And I'm going to drop some fucking, like, kind of dark game, but it's going to dark truth. But hey, we're all here for the truth, right? Holy shit, Terlonius is back. My favorite username on YouTube. What is up, man? So listen. All right, look at this. This is how much of a psychopath I am. So this is why you should follow me, because I am actually this crazy. Okay? I really am the same person on the fucking internet as I am in real life. You can ask anybody who has ever met me. Everybody's like, I thought you were putting on an act. I'm like, no, motherfucker. You walk around putting on an act. I am who I am. You can like it or love it. Okay? As 50 Cent says, I am who I am. You can like it or love it. And I used to sing this song all the time as a kid. And you know what? It came true. Because he says, I am what I am. You could like it or love it. It feels good to put 50 grand down on something and think nothing of it. Fuck it. Okay? I have dropped $50,000 on so many degenerate meme coin plays. Right? You guys don't even understand. You have no idea. Okay? And like I said, working with Alex. You want to work with Alex? First of all, you got to fucking qualify. And second of all, one day, $100,000. Okay? If you qualify. Congratulations. Now you got to pay $100,000. And guess what? Don't regret a fucking 1 microsecond that I was there. Don't regret a single fucking like modicum of a second that I was there. It was the best decision I've ever made in my life. I just hate myself because I didn't fucking do it sooner. I don't hate myself. I actually love myself. That was a really smart decision. But here, this is what I have on my wall. Okay, let me show you, boys. This is literally what I have on my wall. Oh, God damn it. Signal doesn't let me fucking screen share. It's such a good app. Okay, look how crazy I am, guys. If you think I'm one of these fucking YouTubers, like there's never gonna be like an MLD is exposed. Like he's never made millions of dollars. He's never fucked hundreds of girls. He's never done all these things. It's never gonna fucking happen. Ever. Okay? I am this motherfucking guy. But take a look here. This is on my wall, okay? And this is something I decided and I came up with recently. See what that says? It says every second, minute, hour, day, week, month, year that you spend not working towards making the life that you want is making a future for you that is filled with regret, anger, sadness, disappointment, and destroys your inner world. And these are secret code letters for me, only for me to understand what they mean. Okay? And then I signed it myself. I wrote the date and I put it on my fucking living room. Okay? Because I'm fucking crazy. All right? But I love me. All right? You gotta do it, right? What's the point of living life if it's not the life you want? Seriously. Isn't the point of life to work hard every day to make the life you want? What is the point of life? Seriously. I would love to know. Okay? So, let's go back to this. Yeah, I too only drink the finest breast milk. Okay? Only from the highest of the high. From the finest Cambodian immigrants around. All right? 100% pure Cambodian. Smash the like. I want 100 likes on the video. As your supreme leader of the Hot Dude Army, I decree that you must smash like. So let's get it going, motherfuckers. All right. So let's go. Let's talk about Homeboy today now, because this guy, I would tell this guy to his face that you're just fucking. What is wrong with this guy? Okay. The fucking audacity of this fucking guy to go and tell this shit to Myron, and you know he had this shit planned out. I mean, this is like so feminine. Okay, you don't spit in the face of the man that helped you, because he wouldn't have had his little fairy tale Jesus story if he didn't fucking find Myron Gaines. All right, and it's just absolutely ridiculous.
Every single podcast you ever did for about a year and a half. So much so that I bought into a lot of the things that you said. And for about 2 years, it led me astray and significantly damaged my personal life, including relationships.
How did it lead you astray?
Well, you told me to go sleep with a bunch of women and date multiple women at the same time, which I did. And it significantly damaged my life. And it wasn't until I actually turned around and started listening to Jesus Christ that I was saved.
Amen.
Now I'm happily married. I have one child now with another one on the way, and I've never felt happier. But I felt...
Congratulations, that's good. That's really good.
Thank you. And I know you're not against that, but my concern is what you're saying to men leads them astray, because I'm a walking example of it. And I think you're significantly damaging people, and especially you're leading people away from morality. Women are not objects. Women are created in the image of God, and they are valuable. And they should be treated as such. Why should God give you one of his children if you don't even know how to treat him? So I think...
Well, again, young men across the world, if you want to listen to Mr. Myron Gaines and go out, bang a bunch of chicks, run around and treat them like hell, I would say that's not the best advice. It's probably going to end up poorly. You're going to hurt a lot of people. You might even be hurt yourself. You could get diseases. You could get a bad reputation, and reputation's everything. When it boils down to it, man, it's all about relationships. And when you just go out and try to get laid, okay, you're not focusing on the most important thing, and that is building a relationship with this individual. It's not banging them. Once you find one that you truly love and want to become one with, well then, bang her lights out. Till then, I would suggest be stingy with the D.
I've watched...
So, okay, here's the thing. Look, I know a dog when I see one. And Bradley, I would bet my fucking life that this guy didn't have like a holy Jesus relationship with his wife. Like, and like, he just like, I met my wife and I was a virgin and she was a virgin. Okay. And then we just were happily ever after. Very, 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 very doubtful. I'm pretty sure that guy fucked a lot of hoes. Okay. Because most sales guys, they're dogs. Okay. And even if he didn't, and even if he was a virgin and she was a virgin, bro, that was like in 1980 something. Okay, the world has changed. And men now are being taken advantage of at the highest point ever in human history by women. Because the majority of men in America now are coming out of a broken household with either a weak father or a single mother at the helm. Period. That is why we have cultural decline. Without strong families, there's no strong men. And with no strong men, there's no fucking strong society. And there's no strong family unless the father is at the head of the household. And you can't fucking do any Christian judo on me on that, because if you're going to play Christian, then you know the man is the head of the household and the woman must submit. That's the only way relationships work. And people get upset about that, but women are so dumb, they don't even realize. When she likes you, compliance is high. That is submission. But they're so brainwashed and filled with chemical foods and chemical makeups on their skin that are rotting their brains away that they can't see the truth in front of them. Period. Period. Okay? So there's a whole bunch of things we're going to break down here, all right? So first of all, this guy, Myron did the right thing, because without Myron Gaines, this guy wouldn't have his fucking wife. Period. The reason you date a bunch of women is to understand how to vet and find a good woman. The only way you're going to do something in life to get good at it is do it many fucking times. Period. Period. Do you get jacked at the gym after one session? No. Do you get fluent after a fucking language by going to one lesson? No. Do you make money in the markets immediately with your first go? No. Is your first fucking business a massive, tremendous success? No. Repetition is the only way you're going to develop a skill set. Period. And a good woman is rare these days. They are so incredibly rare. You have to go through a literal army of fat sluts to find a good woman in America today. Period. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. Okay? And I actually did a little okay, this is how much I hate that fat bitch that I saw at the fucking beach today. I asked him, I was asking ChatGPT about, like, you know, fat people in America. And I'll show you what I wrote. Okay? I'll show you how I look at things, because it's going to happen regardless. Okay? So here you can see, this is ChatGPT, and this is the research I was doing today. Okay? So let's go full screen. And you can see what it says here. And this is me earlier today. It says, given the rate of mass of obesity in the United States, when do you think we will start seeing massive waves of heart attacks and obesity-related disease killing off the masses? ChatGPT says, it's already happening, but the worst wave hasn't peaked yet. So obesity rate in the United States is 42%. So we're almost at 50% obesity rate. Severe obesity is 9%. Heart disease is already the #1 cause of deaths in the United States of America. Okay? Type 2 diabetes affects over 38 million Americans. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? So 2030 to 2040 is when you're going to be able to get a bunch of properties and stuff for cheap while all these fat motherfuckers are dying. Okay? So save up and get ready. That's our glory year, boys. We got 5 years to hold out. 5 years to hold out, and we're going to have a bunch of death It's going to be lit because we're going to have so much fucking less fat people, and we're going to be able to buy up all their assets, and we're going to have a good old time. And then I said, how many people will die in the USA? And then we have about 5 to 7.5 million total by 2050. I think this is going to be higher. Okay. And then another indirect deaths due to COVIDs and whatnot. And then if the trend worsens, and most likely it will, right? Because people are going to get lazier as AI makes life easier, 15 million plus. Okay, currently right now, 1 in 5 deaths in the United States is currently obesity related. By 2035, that's going to be 1 in 3. Life expectancy in America is going down. Everywhere else in the world, it's going up. Okay. Then I asked, how can I financially profit from their deaths? Because it's going to happen anyways. But then I think I did then I said here, I'm tired of seeing fat women everywhere in the United States. But then I was like, okay, then here's the actual. I was like, given the rate of overweight women and obese women after 2030, will there still be many fat women? Yes, unless there's a radical culture shift, which there won't be. The number of fat and obese women in the United States will likely increase after 2030, not decrease. So as of right now, 71% of adult American women are overweight or obese. So that means less than 30% of the population is actually of normal body weight. If the trend continues, which it will, 70 to 80% of U.S. women will be overweight or obese. Okay? And then I asked it for men. I said men too. So here's the problem. Men are just doing as bad as well. 74% of adult men in the United States are overweight or obese. So they're by statistically, actually the men are more fat in America. But I think this is differently calculated because women have higher thresholds for body fat because of their breasts and their ass and their legs for childbirth. And then 43% are obese, or are obese. You see? So there's a couple things here, okay? First things first is you have to understand that Jesus is coming in 24. I wish Jesus was coming. I wish we would go to heaven, okay? What happens when you die? The same thing when you go to sleep every night. Just you don't wake up. That's death, okay? Ask me. I've had many simulated death experiences through all the experiences and all these surgeries and shit. Most recently when I had my elbow done. You see that gnarly scar I got there? Can we do an auto zoom there? Look at that scar. And my nurse in Japan had huge tits. She was so cool. She was hot too. She really made me fucking feel good about every day. But this guy, okay, he doesn't realize, both of them, him and Brad Lea, don't realize the young men right now, because when you're in a relationship like these guys are, okay, the reference points is so long ago, and when people in America don't realize how, like, they're so used to the fatness, okay, they're so used to the fatness, period, that they don't realize how much bullshit the guys have to go through. And this man child crying and fucking trying to make a scene with Myron Gaines. All right, you could tell. I could size this guy up and tell he's mentally weak, mainly because he clings so hard to Christianity. Right? Anybody who clings so hard to a religion is a very fragile person, a very weak person. It takes a real person to accept the fact that maybe there is no God and we'll never figure anything out, and we're all gonna die, and that big black death is coming for us all infinitely. That takes true strength, because that will give you true urgency to work your fucking ass off. Me realizing the church was a scam was the best thing that ever happened to me. Because if I would have kept on following all that bullshit, I'd be just like all the fucking losers that are consistently in church all the time. Okay? My mom is like addicted to Jesus, and she has squandered her life. I'm sorry to say, but like my mom had every opportunity in the world to do so many things. She's smart in many ways, but she's so addicted to Jesus that, well, look at that. Well, you know, if you are, let me tell you something too. If you're going to lecture me about Jesus, you better fucking have a life that I want. Okay? Don't fucking lecture me about Jesus if you're not making millions of dollars and banging a bunch of hoes and have a fucking super hot, obedient, submissive, amazing wife. If your wife talks back to you and you're going to fucking lecture me about Jesus, this is for you right there. Okay? Because you're a hypocrite. I don't want the fucking, I don't want your shit. Period. Okay? As you guys can tell, I'm kind of getting my flow back to the live streaming, right? And you know what it is? I'm so glad I got this fucking video card fixed, because now I know I'm like, it's not going to fucking break down. And I don't have to worry about, oh, great, I got to fucking scramble like on my big fucking return video with the fucking camera go out for 19 minutes. Jesus Christ, not that I was counting. But this guy whining about Jesus, okay? Shout out to you, Eric. Thanks for joining the Hot Dude Army. Welcome to the channel. This guy sitting there, wah, 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 Myron, you destroyed my life. It's your fault. Wah, wah, wah. No. Like I said, Alex Hormozy said it best. If you want to feel good, blame somebody. If you want to be good, blame yourself. Jesus didn't lead him to that fucking woman. Jesus didn't come down, and I would love to know, did you not have, because I'm pretty sure that guy, because listen, bro, once a dog, always a dog, okay? I would love to sit that guy and be like, hey, bro, were you like, you know, not having sex, right? Because premarital sex is a sin, and you're like Mr. Christian, right? Guarantee you that guy was fucking his wife before they got married. Guarantee you. All right? And he's all high and mighty now. Right? He's all high and mighty now. But I don't advise anybody in America to get married without a prenup. I don't advise, and you should figure out how trusts work. You should figure out how to move your assets offshores. Okay? You could put it in Bitcoin and lose it all in a boating accident. Technically, that's, I mean, why would I even give you that advice? That's illegal. Don't do that. But you know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, right? Don't do anything illegal. Pay your taxes. Pay your taxes twice, just to make sure you cover your, you know, make sure we can kill all the brown people in Israel and Iran, because that's our tax dollars shooting the other tax dollars, and we're just killing everybody because you got to pay your taxes because the brown people got to die. Anyways, that's a whole other story, right? So that being said, he's all high and mighty now. But what happens? What happens? You've got a 50% divorce rate in the United States of America. He's acting like he's got it all figured out. You see, everything, and I'll tell you from personal experience, everything can be taken away from you like that. In March of last year, I learned that. In March of 2024, right, my portfolio did something amazing. Bitcoin at all-time highs. You can factor in what number would be financially amazing for you, times it by 5, and that happened to me. And I was driving down the road in Hawaii after dropping off some Korean girl that I was banging, and guess what? I got pulled over by some fat fucking Hawaiian pig, and he was just having a bad day, and he just wanted to take my handsome, rich fucking ass to jail. And in a second, I went from in a beautiful rental BMW to shackled like a fucking slave in a goddamn room with some drug addicts, freezing my ass off. So you think you got it all figured out now? Be careful. I'm not wishing anything bad on you, but I'm saying, don't be so arrogant to think what you have now will forever be yours, including that guy. And that what really pisses me off, I don't like people who betray loyalty. Okay? I really don't like that. Because that guy, it is a fact of life. That guy would not be where he is right now if it wasn't for Myron Gaines. Period. Because here is why you do need to have sex with a lot of girls. And I don't like how Brad Lea says that treat them badly. Never, ever does Myron Gaines say go out and treat women badly. He doesn't ever say that. So that's factually false and not cool of Brad Lea to say that. At all. Period. I don't like that. Okay? Now, I always tell you guys, okay? I tell you guys, you got to date, and I tell you, get out the game. If you can find a good girl, you can legally protect yourself, protect your assets, and get in a relationship with her, do it. Because a family, okay, that is a beautiful thing. Okay? It is a beautiful thing. It blows my mind every time I see my little niece. It's like, I never even invested in her, really. I've never even, like, put so much time or like, my favorite one is Moses. Oh shit. No, whatever. Now you know my nephew's name. Anyways, my favorite one is not her. But every time I see her, she runs to me and hugs me. And it's like, Uncle John, I love you, I love you, I love you, right? And it's a beautiful thing. It just makes you feel so good. And a lot of guys who come to this kind of space, you come from fucked up families, just like me. I come from a very fucked up family. Never met my dad. My mom's fucking crazy as fuck, bro. It's like what wave of craziness are we gonna go through today? Holy shit! Thank you so much to the anonymous person. Just give me, I'll pull you up. Hundo, yeah, money. Thank you so much for that donation. Holy cow! Appreciate you, man. That was so nice of you. Yeah, bro. This GPU was $1,200, boys. Holy cow! But we're never freezing again. We're never freezing again, boys. So excited because that was like always a stress in the back of my head. Like, great, is this fucking ghetto ass piece of shit gonna freeze again? Because I had some dipshit build this computer for me who swore he was the fucking man. Oh, it's damn Anoop. You send me another 100, dude. Oh man, you're the man, bro. You didn't have to do that. That is so awesome, Anoop. You're the man, bro. Anoop, where the hell are you? I'm gonna have a meetup, and you better come meet me. I'm gonna give you a big hug. We're gonna go eat some Indian food together. But this place, going back to that, I love you, Anoop. You're a great guy. The thing is this, right? This space, it's filled with a lot of guys with fucked up moms, fucked up family lives. If you have a good family, you are so lucky. And dude, Christmas for me is like a fucking roll the dice. Like, what drama is coming today? Okay, it's mom's crashing out over dinner. It's like, all right, we're having a good one. We're good. Let's roll. I just want to have peace. I want to have good memories. I want to watch fucking Gordon Ramsay with my family. All right, this family, we got a good one. Woo, we got a good Christmas. All right, good. Are we rolling out again? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's go. Christmas. What's in Christmas 2020? Christmas 2020. Oh, fuck. Mom got mad and she fucking took off and everybody's fucking drama now. God damn it. It's like a fucking Russian roulette of what fucking broken shit to have to deal with today. Okay? And God, it's just the worst. But the best thing is if you focus on money, muscles, game, frame. Okay? If you make it happen, you can have your own family. You'll have a woman that's in your frame, and it's beautiful. Okay? It's beautiful. All right? There's a woman in my life right now, and I gotta say, she's been pretty great to me. She's been pretty great. Look at this. She makes me like gay little things like this because she loves me. Like, how many of your girls like talk shit about you in group chats? My girl made me this little gay fan thing because I went on a trip and she's like, I know you're so hot, so I wanted to make you this little fan so you can cool off. And I came home and it was like there with some balloons like, welcome home, daddy. And her and my dog were there. Come on. You know how fucking lucky I am? 0, because I worked my fucking ass off to be this fucking man. Of course she fucking likes me. No shit. She's got great taste in men because I have gone through fucking hell and back to be this motherfucker. And I had to date a bunch of women to refine my tastes, like this lacking self-aware fucking dude doesn't understand. Every girl that you date that you don't like is a blessing because you're like, damn, this bitch is really dumb. I fucking hate dumb girls. Wow. So when you meet the next dumb girl, she might have big tits and be like, but that girl's fucking dumb. And you know what? I fucking hate dumb bitches. So let me go fucking pick up a girl at the library. Let me join a book club. Let me go join like a yoga club. Let me go find like a girl with a brain. I fucking hate dumb women personally. They are so dumb. And I'm just like, God, all you're good for is coming inside of and getting you out of here. Like, I need a woman with a brain. I need a woman that can like understand how I think strategically through life. And none of you guys are going to get what you want in life if you do not practice the skill of repetition. And you got to move your fucking ass now. If you're afraid to cold approach a girl, that's a skill you got to get over. You got to figure it out. Okay? If you want to make your life better, everything is repetition. Every single thing is repetition. Going on a date. You know why I'm so good at dating? Do you know why I'm a master class womanizer? Better than 99% of all these guys. I don't have any fucking rape charges. Okay. I've never been arrested for doing some sick shit like that fucking weirdo in Brazil and then fucking plea dealing out of it and then having it sealed and put away. You're never going to see some shit like that about me. Ever. Because I'm not one of these fucking weirdos. Why? Because I have skills of not only dating a bunch of women, but women fall in love with me all the time. Because I have cultivated the personality of an attractive man. Not just physically, but your aura, your vibe. And another thing is this too. The more of a high-class, sophisticated man you are, the more you're going to run into women that are just not worthy of the title. They're just not worthy of the title. The higher you become, the more you work on yourself, the more women are disqualified for you, but they do want you. And that's great because then you can have a bunch of sex and lead them on and have a good time. And you settle down when you want to settle down. See, another thing that these fucking guys in these clips are saying is like, oh, they're all God's children. Really? This army of fucking whores they're God's children? These women out here on OnlyFans and fucking selling their pussy left and right on Seeking. And let's be honest, bro, prostitution's pretty much legal in America. The amount of these girls are just throwing their pussy out there for fucking bargain prices. And we're supposed to like, oh, I need to show her and take her on a nice date and be a good man. Like, no. Okay, if a homeless guy walks into Goldman Sachs for a fucking interview, is Goldman Sachs like, well, we need to be good Christian people. First of all, they're all fucking Jewish, okay? And then second of all, they're going to be like, oy vey, get this fucking homeless guy out of here because he's not fucking worthy. Do you get me? Do you understand where I'm coming from? And a lot of you are not worthy right now because you've forsaken yourselves. You have taken the path of laziness. You have taken the path of obesity. You have taken the path of cowardice, of being afraid. You motherfuckers are afraid of women. Why? 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 You can engineer all these a million fucking scenarios in your head why it's not going to go right, but you can't engineer one where it's going to go wrong, like where it's going to go right. You're just like, oh, I can imagine 10,000 things that go wrong, but you can't imagine like one that goes right for yourself. Repetition. It's the only pathway to success. And along the way, you're going to fail. But if you have the balls to be a man and you have the balls to fail and fail and fail and fail, you're learning. Because every loss is a W in disguise. Actually, I saved something today. I'm going to show you guys. This was really wonderful and powerful. Because I want you guys to have this. I want you to screenshot this because this was powerful to me. Okay. Because it's like a really good acronym for failure. Okay. And it is right here, motherfuckers. Who's fired up on Saturday night? It's 10:48 p.m. I love not being in Tokyo, too, because I can go crazy and shit. I don't have to worry about my fucking gay-ass Japanese neighbors. Shut the fuck up, Kobayashi. I won the war, okay? You're in my world now. Take a look. This is failure. This is the truth about failure. You fall. You acknowledge, hey, I fall. Shit sucks. I fucking suck. It failed. I'm not good enough right now. You investigate. Why do I suck? Learn. Okay. All right. Understand. I got an idea. Let's redo the strategy. Let's go. Boom. You evolve. Congratulations. Now you're a fucking winner. Take a screenshot of that. Get a tattoo. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. You feel me? So let's go back and break this down. All right? Because we've got some more heat coming your way. How am I doing? On a scale of 1 to 10, can we get some rating in the chat? Let me know. 30 seconds on the clock. Rate my live stream. If it's lower than a 10 average, I'm going to just kill myself. Just joking. I'm not going to kill myself because we're on YouTube and that's against terms of service. I'm going to live forever, just like all the Christians in heaven. Hallelujah. Oh, Manny Savage is walking. What's up, Manny? 11. Thank you. Appreciate it. This one goes to 11. That's an old school joke. Do you guys get that one? Can you journal your failures with ChatGPT and it will suggest you? Can you journal your failures with ChatGPT and it will just suggest you things to improve and be? Yeah, I talk to ChatGPT more than I talk to humans. Jennifer Glancy. Well, 6. I didn't say you'd rate yourself. I said rate me. Okay. Scale. See, women, they never listen, bro. Never listen. Jesus Christ. Let's go. Scale of 1 to 10. You're at 50. You're going nuclear. I know. I'm start turning red. Where are we at? Okay, let's go back to the clip. Way to take criticism. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Here she is, starting a fight. See? Guarantee you she's single. All right. Let's go. And let's go to the back. Okay, let's go back to the clip. Because I wanted to do a little bit of a play-by-play now. Okay.
Almost every single podcast you ever did for about a year and a half. So much so that I bought into a lot of the things that you said. And for about 2 years, it led me astray and significantly damaged my personal life, including relationships.
How did it lead you astray?
Well,
so, and also that's disingenuous because he said it led you astray, but that's just factual for him to say that. Like, it didn't lead you astray. You ascribed being astray to Christianity, but again, that actually showed you the way. That like literally and logically showed you the way. Okay. Sorry, your ego got hurt. There's always room for improvement. I know. That's why you should probably get your breast job. And my girl's way hotter and way younger than you, so you can say anything about my ego, but all I see is a 6 chirping away, watching me on a Saturday night, not snuggled up with a man. But thanks so much, sister. Appreciate you here for the analytics.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
There's a chance for you too, Jennifer. But they love the attention. Can't feed the trolls. But yeah, this guy's saying you led me astray. And again, factually incorrect, because Myron actually led him to be the man he is, because that is exactly who you are, right? You can't go back in time, and your past, the people say your past doesn't define you, but your past actually, it does define you in a different way. Your past absolutely makes who you are. Every decision you make. Like if you're fat right now, guess whose fault that is? Your fault. All your fault. It's not your thyroid, okay? It's not your fucking DNA. It's none of that shit. You are not God, okay? You do not deny the laws of thermodynamics. If you're fat, it's because you're fucking eating processed food all the time. All your shit that happens to you, good or bad, is 100% your fault. Okay? Period. It's all your choices. Even if your partner dies, guess what? What are you going to do about it? You made a choice with that person. Okay? And sometimes bad shit happens. Sometimes bad shit happens. But you still got to deal with the life you have. You can blame, but all you look like is a fucking asshole. Okay? Period. So there's that. Is that that's the wrong Instagram tab. Oh, we got a membership pack. Shout out to Nick V, who just joined us in the school community as well. What's up? All right. There we go. Let me move this over. I have like a million tabs open. Okay, let's go back.
Well, you told me to go sleep with a bunch of women and date multiple women at the same time, which I did, and it significantly damaged my life. And it wasn't.
So let me ask you something, right? Real quick here.
Take my money.
Real quick before I acknowledge the coolest name ever, Thelonious. Real quick, do you think the modern woman is only messaging one man at a time and dating one man at a time? Go ahead, 30 seconds on the clock. Everybody vote except for Jennifer because your vote doesn't count because you're a woman. Go ahead. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Let's throw it out there. How many phones have you gone through? Because I've gone through so many phones of so many women around the world. Japanese, Chinese, American, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Lebanese, Korean, Thai, Taiwanese, Hong Kong, okay? Colombia, Brazil. I've gone through all of their phones when I'm dating them initially, and there's always multiple men in there because a lot of these girls have no self-discipline. They have FOMO, and they think that they can just do whatever the fuck they want with any guy because the majority of guys, they just tolerate that shit. I just realized I have the wrong ticker up. There we go. So Thelonious, the great, $5 or $10 super chat. Supporting great content and glad you like my name, John. Thank you. Trophy Fist 100. That's right. Is that a yellow fist? You know what's funny? When people are like, because white liberal women are the cancer of the earth, right? And they're like, you shouldn't tell Asian women that they're yellow. You shouldn't say yellow fever. It's like so insensitive and blah, blah, blah. Okay, can you just go have an abortion like you do and just leave the men alone? It's so funny because I was like, objectively, when I like the Asian girls with like the really, really like white skin, right? And I always tell them like, yeah, I love your white skin. They're always like, I'm not white, I'm yellow. They have pride in that. And it's so funny to see like just the beast here snarling away at everything they just want to get offended at. In my town here, there was a little area earlier today. I saw a bunch of people like protesting Trump, and it's the exact fucking group people you think they would be. All women. Some woman came up to me. She's like, would you like to know about the Constitution? I was like, get away from me, you hag. I was like, I'm working right now. Leave. Okay. If you had a brain, which they don't, you only understand one thing. One thing and one thing only makes massive change in the world. That's money. Period. That's money. Money is the only thing that makes a massive change in the world. If you have no money, you're a fucking child. Sit down, shut the fuck up, because you know what you're going to do? You're going to be controlled by people who do have money. If you really wanted to make a change, you would go out, you would earn a bunch of money, and you would fucking actually elect a decent candidate and fucking try to make a solid plan instead of kabla in there. Dude, Kamala Harris, Trump is the man. Trump is the man for defeating both women who ran for president back to back. And let's be honest, he's the 3-time champ, okay? Not to get political, but the majority of people that I saw out were literally, I saw one woman. This woman was huge, bro. This woman had, when I walked near her, I could feel her pulling me in with her gravitational pull. That's how big she was. Think Death Star, put it in a woman form, and literally she had when construction workers wear those really yellow vest, I'm talking about the Brella, really yellow, that was her. And she's holding this sign about Trump. I'm like, why would I listen to you about anything? You are fat, you are ugly, you are old, and you are unhappy, and you're clearly single. As a woman, you have failed. And that was the whole party of these people. Like, I didn't see a single, like, bombshell attractive woman out there. Not even a cute one. They were all wildebeests. Okay? Like, you know those animals that ran over Mufasa and killed him in Lion King? Like, I saw all of those people, like, but they all had the septum piercings and, like, weird colored hair. And, like, Trump, oh my God, Trump. You know? Jesus fucking Christ, bro. And I'm supposed to listen to that? Yeah, fucking right, bro. Yeah, fucking right. But that's the only way you make change is you have to have money. You gotta, and the number one way to handle your problems is, as a man, go out and make money. In America, with AI super intelligence literally in the palm of your hand, you are completely and 100,000%, 1,100,000% without excuse. AI gives everybody an equal advantage. And poverty is now a choice. Poverty's always been a choice in America. Okay? Because you can work your way to the top. That's the great thing about this fucking country. And people in America are so friendly and so kind. You could, even if you're broke, you can go get roommates. You can find roommates. And listen, if you have to bounce from house to house to house, you can fucking do that. Okay? And then you can save money. If you don't know how to save money, you keep running out of money, you ask, hey, why do I keep running out of money? Okay, let's figure it out. Upload your fucking credit card statements. Upload your bank statements. Oh, okay, here's why. Okay, let's optimize that. How can I save money? Hey, I get really emotional. Why am I spending money? Okay, well, you're doing this, this, and this. Looks like you're spending a lot of money eating out. You should probably eat some fucking broccoli and chicken and shut the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? You're without excuse. Everything. Even finding a good girl here. The good news is, look, all these fat men are great for us too. Because I'm not a fucking fat, disgusting animal. You know? And like when a woman says, you know, some girl today, you know, 39-year-old, single, miserable, right? I met her when I first met her in Tokyo. She like grabbed me and hugged me. She's like, oh my God, you're so hot. You're amazing. Whatever. I was like, sure, whatever. You're too old for me. But when fucking she seen my Instagram, she's like, why do you like, she's like, why do you always like talk about American women and like how terrible they are? I'm like, because they are. And guys need to wake up and stop like tolerating this shit because that's just gross. And then she was like, well, what about your looks? I was like, okay, congratulations. You're an idiot. Okay. I am a man. You know what I'm supposed to do when I'm with my manliness? I'm supposed to be a protector and a provider. Okay. I know how to fight. I take care of myself. I'm fucking strapped. I keep weapons on me at all time. Trust me, you are safe when you're with me. And if you'd like to talk about the millions of dollars I'd made too, we can happily have a conversation about that. I have fulfilled my masculine imperative of being a protector and a provider. So if you're a fat, ugly woman, that's on you because you have failed. You're supposed to be pretty. You're supposed to be nice, cooperative, and help me clean, cook, and appropriately shut the fuck up when the time calls for it. That's it. And guess what? The majority of men, that's what they want, but they don't have the fucking balls to require it of these women. And if you have an unruly woman, it's like, oh, I'm just going to do things my way. You're a dumbass. You're not a good team player. You're not a good dancing partner. It's called the mating dance for a reason. There's a leader and there's a follower. Okay? And don't get it twisted, guys. These women, they act like they have standards and they act like, I would never do this. I would never do this. These women have no fucking standards at all when it comes to, when they have a man that they really want, they'll do anything for the guy. Okay? They will do anything. If they like the guy and find the guy attractive, they will rationalize his past. They'll give up their religion. They'll move halfway across the fucking world for a guy. I've had a woman literally fly around the fucking world for me because I'm that motherfucking nigga. Okay? I'm that nigga. I'm the motherfucking guy. See, you guys see me when I'm on here running my mouth and being all crazy and shit, but you don't see is how day in and day out, I work my fucking ass off. Day in and day out. Your legacy as a man is you got to work and take accountability for your life. Not like this fucking crybaby who's blaming Myron for his life sucking and then now blaming Jesus for everything being good. How about you have a fucking little bit of self-esteem and say, hey, you know what? I fucking fucked up with all these hoes and shit. And then now I decided to like be a good moral man because of me. But no, it's got to be this one. It's got to be that one. Anything but you. Weakness. That is fucking weakness. Okay? Period. That is weakness. Okay? And remember, guys, the hams, the losers, the haters, they will always have some shit to say because that's the only thing they can do is run their fucking mouth. Because if they knew better, they would do better. But here we are with very few men being successful, very few women being successful too, and an army of fucking pigs in between. Accountability is the greatest thing you could apply in your life. Money, muscles, game, frame. That should be your religion. That's my fucking religion. Okay? I fucking practice what I preach. Okay? And a lot of guys want to put all the blame on men in the dating world. And look, I'm here to tell you, I'm out here and I see these fucking pigs, guys. American women are a disgrace to femininity. They are. They are the bottom of the global barrel. Because at least when I was hanging out with the fat girls in Mexico and seeing them around, at least they were sweet. They were friendly. They had kindness. American women are not, the average American woman is not a kind person. They are a snarling pig, like, rah! They legit hate men because their father failed them because their mother chose the wrong guy. But God forbid he tell a woman to take accountability. God forbid. So, just like this guy, not wanting to take his accountability. Okay, let's go back to that.
Until I actually turned around and started listening to Jesus Christ that I was saved.
Amen.
And then again, like if you have women cheering you on like this, like ham planets too, nah, you're not doing it right.
Now I'm happily married.
They're not even cheering him on. What they're really doing is they're cheering against Myron Gaines. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. They're not cheering this guy on. They're cheering against Myron Gaines.
I have one child now with another one on the way, and I've never felt happier. But I felt...
Congratulations, that's good. That's really good.
Thank you. And I know you're not against that, but my concern is what you're saying to men leads them astray, because I'm a walking example of it. And I think you're significantly damaging people, and especially you're leading people away from morality. Women are not objects. Women are created in the image of God, and they are valuable. And they should be treated as such. Why should God give you one of his children if you don't even know how to treat them? So I think...
Well, again.
And like, why is he acting like Myron's some sexless dork? Like, Myron has a very attractive girlfriend. The fucking arepas girl. What's her name? I forgot her name. But she likes the arepas. That food sucks. But she is like very attractive woman. And she does like everything he says. You know? Angie, that's her name. Samsonite. Was way off. But yeah, Angie, exactly. Angie. Arepas. But yeah. And I don't know, like this guy saying like God would never give you so okay, so as a Christian man, Angie is a bottom feeding terrible person. She's not a child of God. Why would God give you This is why I fucking hate people. Like, you know, I see some people fuck their lives up and then they're like, oh, I'm just going to give my life to Jesus. Like, okay, but that doesn't unfuck all the stupidity that got you in your stupid position in the first place, you fucking imbecile. But again, guys, look, I want to commend you guys. If you're sitting here watching me, it takes a strong man to watch me, okay? I am a very, very blunt and direct coach. But my results, there's nobody getting better results for their guys than me. How many of these guys can say they've turned people into millionaires and shit? How many of these guys can say they've turned them having them amazing girlfriends, amazing wives, having beautiful children? How many people can say that? Okay? I don't think religion fixes your soul. How? You pray and you're like, God, I'm sorry, I'm not a piece of shit. No, you feel better because you stopped doing drugs, you stopped doing alcohol, you got your shit together, aka money, muscles, game, frame. That's a good analysis, Anoop. He says, he probably means anyone who doesn't agree with his grift should not be getting results from women. Well, again, that guy's an asinine fool. Anyways, and then here.
Young men across the world, if you want to listen to Mr. Myron Gaines and go out and bang a bunch of chicks and run around and treat them like hell, I would...
Again, like that's just blatant slander. Like, where does Myron say, hey guys, on today's episode of Fresh and Fit, we're going to teach you how to put your wife's head through the coffee table. Don't turn that dial because Fresh is going to help me demonstrate with Angie. Like, no. Where is he saying that shit? Where is he saying that shit? That is disingenuous bullshit. And Bradley should retract that statement because Myron doesn't say, hey, go out there and treat like, dude, he's actually a really nice guy. Because I saw, who was the fat girl he was dating before? The Spanish one. She was really nice. And he was really patient with her fat ass. I forgot her. But then he upgraded for Angie. Who's, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, I forgot her name. She was a little bit of a hot mess. I mean, she was nice, but she was fat. But yeah, he was really sweet to her. Very sweet to her. Took care of her, gave her a bunch of stuff, paid for a bunch of stuff. He never was like yelling at her. No, not Zena. Gross. No. Oh, yeah, Christina. That's her name. Christina. Damn, you motherfuckers know this guy's life better than I do. You know? But yeah, like, what's going on here? So, like, this is just, like, lacking complete honesty and transparency. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Say that's not the best advice. It's probably going to end up poorly. You're going to hurt a lot of people. You might even be hurt yourself. You could get diseases. You could get a bad reputation.
Okay, so, hold on. I fucking... Instagram sucks. You can't rewind on Instagram. Did you guys hear that? Did you at least hear that? Or did I... I'm having a boomer moment myself. Help me out, chat. Did you hear what he said? I kept to rewind because he says like, I'll just paraphrase. The audio did play. Okay. Is there an echo? Don't tell me these things. Okay, you good. So then he says like, you know, you're going to hurt. Okay, you're going to hurt people and get hurt in the process. Nobody goes through a dating experience completely unscathed. Maybe a very, very small percentage of people. But like, how many people have been cheated on by choosing the wrong partner? Right? How many people have been like, okay, you want to talk about people treating people like shit? Who's ghosting people more on first date attempts? Men or women in America? Gee, I gotta fucking break out like the fucking algebra for this one, right? Dude, StreamYard keeps on auto-checking this shit. That's why, boys. But yeah, take a look.
And reputation's everything.
And here's another thing, bro. You talk about reputation. If you're known for slinging dick around, bro, women will find you. Women will find you. Like pre-selection. Again, this is all feel-good mumbo-jumbo, quite frankly. I mean, this guy doesn't, I mean, look, like I said, I respect this guy for all the achievements he's done in business and sales and stuff, like tremendous achievements. You know, he's got a good wife and stuff, but this guy doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to dating. And that's the thing, because a lot of guys too, this is another thing, right? So a lot of these guys now, like, if you're a very, very, very good looking guy, your opinion on dating is bullshit. You are the equivalent of a hot girl saying, just be yourself. Okay. You don't understand real game because you're playing on ultra easy mode. Period. And it's always these really, really good looking guys that end up getting fucking fleeced and taken for a ride for the most part. Majority of these guys, like, you know, who's having like a completely public breakdown? That guy, Jeremy Fragrance. You ever see that guy? He's like clearly in his youth, he was like a really good looking French guy. Clearly got plenty of pussy, but now he can't even get a girlfriend. And he's like having like public breakdowns on his lives and shit. He doesn't know because he has no fucking game. Without game, without frame, you're cooked. Cooked. You're cooked. Put a fork in you, you're fucking done. Cooked. Trelonius, you see, the most informed member of the chat knows. Jeremy's going through it. Exactly. He's in his 40s. And guess what? No game. And guess what? That one fucking asset that he was riding on, those good looks, starting to fade. Yep. Exactly. Jay Will says, but true, when you put all the aspects together, you're Mr. Steal your girl self. Bro, I see women that are attracted to me that are married that make me uncomfortable. I'm like, bitch, your husband is here. You need to stop. I don't say anything, but I'm like, bitch, can you fucking chill? Like, put your fucking ovaries back in your pants. Fucking hell, mate. No, thank you. Another thing is this guy, Brad Lea, like I said, it's very disingenuous for you as a man to tell other men to control yourself sexually when you didn't control yourself sexually. Okay? Let's be honest. Guys 18 to 28, all they want to do is fuck. And you got to it's a sexual outlet. You have to let it out. People are like, oh, you need sexual control, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, asshole. Did you have sexual control? Were you fucking someone's wife when you were young? Were you fucking whatever? You fucking some fat bitch. You're fucking some this. You're fucking some of this. You know? You say it now in your old age because your testosterone is like 1 and you got it out of your system, more importantly. Like, I have been, like I said, I'm at 332, I believe. And I say I am pretty satiated. Like, but if you don't get that 332. If you don't get that sex, sexing out of your system, all right, it's going to start showing up in perverse ways. You're going to start looking at weird pornography. You're going to start getting involved in prostitution. You're going to start getting involved in OnlyFans. A lot of you guys watching me now are doing that stuff. And it's okay, but you got to stop. You've got to get off of that because it's unhealthy and you're sabotaging yourself. Because the problems you have will continue to present themselves in your life until you tackle them and solve them. Period. I'll say it again. The problems that you have in your life will continue to present themselves again and again and again until you solve them or the problem gets so big that it fucking kills you and ruins your life. Okay? Period. There is like, and it's just so disingenuous for these guys to say this shit. Okay, you need to take it seriously because I'll tell you this: if you really want to get real deep confidence, become the fucking man and watch women obsess over you. Okay, women when you really are that motherfucking guy. Okay. Bro, women will make fake Instagrams and they will keep track of the women that follow you and the women that you follow. Okay? They will go through your likes and one by one itemize this shit and be like, who's this girl? Who's this girl? Who's this girl? Why these heart comments? What's this all about? Because when they like you and they love you, they know they're so egocentric that they think every girl likes you. And then they want to start protecting you because they have a scarcity mindset. And the reality is, if you're really that motherfucking dude, you are a scarce asset, right? Guys, I did some numbers breaking down the other day, okay? And I was kind of like wild. I was really shocked. Do you know to be in the top 3% in America, you only need to make like $200,000 a year as an individual? That's very achievable by the time you're 35 with the proper game structure and knowledge of the markets. Dude, honestly, if you start at 18, you could be doing that by the time you're 28. And then you're the king of the litter. You know, you're the king, you're the big dog. You're king of the hill. You're the one that makes people jealous. You're the one who's in control. Because the man who's got his shit together and is attractive in multiple avenues, money, muscles, game, frame, you're at the top. Because a woman, the only asset a woman really has is her beauty. Her beauty and her submissiveness. Those are two things. Beauty, submissiveness, and femininity. Top three, right? Femininity is the number one thing you can get men with if you're a woman watching me. But most of these girls are just uncivilized pigs in America. Feminine, like something is wrong with America. Like they don't know how to cultivate feminine women. These women are just like lacking feminine grace. There's like a hint of masculinity in these chicks. It's really fucking weird. Anywhere else in the world you go, it's like, bro, African women are super feminine. Women in South America, Mexican women, Honduras, Guatemala, Japan, Korea, Thailand, Taiwan. They all have this feminine grace, but something about these American pigs is just like, what is going on? I really don't understand. It's the Jews. Thanks for clearing it up. What are they doing? They fucking spinning dreidels and they're like, hey, Jewish God, make these women fucking manly. You know? Australian women are a second close for pigs, but American women take the cake. You know? But I just don't like this advice because it's really bad advice. You can't take advice from these boomers. You got to talk to somebody who's in the field right now. Period. If you're not in the game right now, if you're not in the field, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. None of these guys, dude, majority of these guys don't. You know, all these guys. And a lot of these guys, you know, oh, this guy's got a fucking wife, but he's pretending he doesn't have a wife. This guy's bitch is talking back to him in public, making a fool out of him. This guy's wife is trying to divorce him. All bullshit, all lies. Everybody's posturing fake and gay. It's all good. It's all good. Okay? But I'll say this. Well, I know you're not talking, you fucking big old fat ass. You can feel how they carry themselves. You need to lose weight and get a job and get your shit together. You don't be talking shit about no woman. That's your best thing you need to learn right there, motherfucker. That's your medicine. Don't be criticizing the women you were like fucking 250 pounds. Get the fuck, you're living at home with your parents. No. And that is you. The problem is you there, sir. Okay? You have no option of choice. You got to take the scraps given to you because you're squandering your life. You're wasting your fucking life. I'll be the only person who has the balls to tell you, Christian Bonilla, you are wasting your fucking life. You guys piss me off the most when you join my fucking programs and 4 years later, you're still a fucking fat loser. That shit makes me so fucking mad because I waste my fucking time on you. You know, you guys, you got every fucking resource in the world. You know how I sit here and stream hours and hours and hours and hours? You should have everything figured out as long as I've been fucking streaming and running my mouth. There is literally thousands of hours of me on fucking YouTube. Okay? Really, that's the number one thing that pisses me off. I'd rather never see your fucking name again in my chat. Okay? I don't need the analytics on that. I need you guys to get your shit together. Okay? Because at the end of the day, all of this shit is on men. Because men don't have their shit together too. But if you're a guy and you're focused on money, muscles, game, and frame. I mean, if you're a fat motherfucker, Not eating is free. You could literally fast 24 to 48 hours per week and drop the weight off. Not eating is free. And the fat on your body is going to sustain you. But you want to come out here, point the finger at women, bro. When your shit ain't fucking together. No. Mm-mm. You guys know I take accountability across the fucking board. And that's what I want you guys to do. Okay? So don't be like this guy that didn't take accountability. All right? This guy blaming Myron, blaming Jesus, and then Brad fucking coming out giving terrible advice too, because I'm pretty sure that he didn't just become Mr. Christian and didn't have a bunch of sex with a bunch of girls. Like I said, I know a dog when I see one, all right? And woof, woof, Mr. Bradlea, all right? This posturing, this shit is not, no. Okay? You know why I like Alex? Because Alex Hormozy, he was a dog too. He talks about it. He was like, I ran through hoes and fucked all these hoes. Okay? And then he found Layla. And because he had gone through an army of fucking hoes, he met Layla and he's like, this can work. And he leveled her up. Could he have had that same skill set if he didn't run through an army of hoes? You know how he closed the deal on her too? He picked up the phone and called her. She tried to cancel the date. She tried to ghost him. She was like, hey, I can't make it. And he calls, she's like, I'm sick. He's like, hey, what's up? She's like, hey. He's like, you're not sick. She was like, no. He's like, I'll see you tomorrow. She was like, all right. Frame, game, confidence, persistence. Or should he have been like, hey, Layla, I was reading my Bible and John 3:16 said, would you meet me? She's like, what the fuck? Get out of here, you faggot. That's exactly what happened. All right, boys. It's been a good 2 hours. I love you all. Listen, you want to talk to me Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to skool.com/MLD. All right? Join the community. Come talk to me. I'll give you some life-changing advice. And July 21st, we're going live for the Masculine Empowerment Network. Until then, I'll see you later. Peace out.